Hmm? Yes?
Ready.
Ready.
Hmm?
Yeah, I wonder what's up with these crystals. I want to use 2 lightsabers. That sounds dope. Dude, these things are like hurting me real bad.
You shall fall.
Oh, they have remains? What do they drop? Oh, raid plates. I can sell these. These are what you're hunting. If you're like a regular, like a real hunter, this is what you hunt. Desert raids.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
I would assume this was done by the same people.
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Don't worry, I've got your back, buddies. Jumps at them. Oh shit, more of them. Fuck yeah. Did you get a heal in? Dude, yeah, let's fucking go, dude. Need to heal a little bit. Use a med kit. That did not heal shit. Fucking easy peasy. They don't give me gaffy sticks.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
I agreed to try and stop the same people attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. that is not my job.
Okay.
Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. Ah, the Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
I mean, it does make sense, right? Dude, the map has a render of the shadow. That's funny. Got it. What else do I need to follow up on? I can turn in my hunts. I can turn in those gaffy sticks. I believe that they give you dark side points for turning them in, if I had to guess. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh.
How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me how you joined the Jedi then.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Discouraged?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you in good terms with?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false league to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never tried to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore.
I do not wish to discuss this anymore. Mission. Roop, 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 roop. Roop, roop, roop. Roop, 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 roop. Thanks. Come see Hulas on Manon. Come alone or not at all. I knew that that was just like a drop, so I just didn't fight it.
Greetings again from the offices of... I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftains, Gaffy?
Yes.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still... I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than...
For a bit more, I could maintain my vigilance in the future.
It would be valuable to have someone on call if the Sand People made another incursion. Yes, here's an additional reward.
Got it. Is that all the gaffy sticks? I guess... no.
Greetings again. Of course, you've done a good job for us, and I'm happy to... Farewell.
Got paid. I'm into that. I mean, I don't know why I'm getting rid of these powers. She's just gonna use them fucking stupidly, so it's probably a bad idea. But whatever. We're here now. Got some thing to sell. Yep. Got raid plates. Isn't the dragon crystal like a lightsaber crystal? Yeah, got this like fucking crystal, weirdly for lightsabers. I don't know. Just not gonna ask questions. Yeah, I think that raid plate was exactly as she said. She said it was 500. I bought it for 500. I think. I don't remember. That's what happens when you don't play it straight through. What fun. Kill it. Alright. So we talked to Mission. Because we did her brother.
There. What can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need? Okay.
Oh, that's right. He
have it
gave
your-
us a job. I gotta go find that again. Oops. Let's see. I think I should take the damage. And then I'll take the attack in the left hand. Oh, this is heavy armor. Well. Yeah. I'm a jetty now.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
What happened next?
The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Those droids sure are something.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere,
jerking it over here to this battle.
Projectiles and beam weapons was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That's some fight.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing for now.
Your choice.
Statement. HQ.
I'd like to know more about your functionality. You don't need to call me... Oh.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Organic meatbags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
You just call me a meatbag again.
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master. And all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Neither do I, come to think of it.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
I survived somehow.
Commentary. As do I.
Commentary.
There's a lot in life, I suppose, Master. Shall we find something to kill to cheer ourselves up?
What a character. HK is pretty solid. But
How may I be of assistance to you?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
That's a word, invigorating.
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a
Lightsaber
little
energy
bit
because they were
tragic.
getting stabbed. What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
I don't like any of these answers.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those
I was using
Jedi
poetic license.
were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the
Woof.
brunt of both administrations.
Was it that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but...
Oh no.
But I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you don't let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Again. Okay. Anything more to say about yourself? I'll leave you be. Whatever. I'll leave him be. Fuck it. Doesn't know me shit.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me.
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zahar.
My
I've
progress?
seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs
The
you to
dark
surrender,
side.
to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
Seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I don't know.
Neither do I, and I hope I never do. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side.
The fight against the dark side. Such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
I hope I'm strong enough to cast magic missile at the darkness.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yes, but I'm bored. You don't think you feel better if you discussed it?
Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with constant questions.
You damn right it does.
Blast it, if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to, is there someone else you can harass for a little while?
What is it exactly about me that frustrates you?
Oh no, I'm not falling for that one. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
Really? Oh, and you say I'm the frustrating to deal with.
What, me? What did I do?
Typical male. Oh, that's rich.
Okay, I give up. You win. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
The name sounds familiar.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know, maybe. He might have killed me if I tried, or I might have killed him. I was stupid, however, and I let him go. I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I feel awful for you.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now.
No, I don't want to talk. Okay, well, fine. I don't want to talk to you. Don't yell at me. How about that?